Whether you're a developer, project manager, designer, business analyst, and so on, it's more than likely that you've been in a meeting in which the topic of design has come up explicitly or otherwise. No matter what you're designing, a tool, a service, a product, a brochure, a logo, whatever it might be, you're going to be involved in conversations about how it works, what it can do, what it contains, how it looks, and more. Collaboration and coordination are critical elements in the success of projects in most, if not all, modern organizations. There isn't a single individual who is responsible for coming up with an idea, designing it, building it, selling it, and supporting it. Instead, these responsibilities and the expertise that come with them are divided among a variety of contributors who each bring knowledge to the team. So, we need to work together, combining our skills and know-how. And to work together, we need to talk with one another. We need to discuss what it is we're designing, why we're creating it, and how it will all come together. But as many of us have experienced, conversations about design can turn painful. At a minimum, when these discussions go wrong, they delay progress. They seem to go nowhere. People disagree, argue, and team members walk away not sure what to do next. Although individual instances like this might not seem like a huge deal, it's the culmination of discussions that go this way that really affects a team. Over time, delays accumulate. The resulting lack of momentum and repeated questioning of what to do next gives rise to a sense that none of the team members seem to agree, which has a tremendous negative impact on people. They stop wanting to collaborate, and they begin to care less and less about the project. In some cases, they begin to silo themselves, feeling that because they can only control their own output, it will be their sole focus, without regard to the other team members and how it affects them. In some cases, though, these conversations can become much worse. As people talk about what they think should or should not be a part of the design, it's not uncommon for individuals to become emotional. For some, this can be difficult to control, which can lead to people getting defensive, tempers flaring, yelling, berating, and lines being crossed. The intent of this book is to help make the conversations that happen as a part of projects more effective and productive with regard to their objectives. These discussions are always happening. Sometimes they take place in a formal setting such as a meeting. Sometimes they're more informal, perhaps when we're standing in line to pay for a cup of coffee. No matter where these conversations occur, we need to be able to discuss our work. Unfortunately, we don't often take time to examine these conversations and understand what makes them good or bad. This book looks at the elements of these conversations and the patterns through which they arise. It also describes best practices for making these conversations more productive to projects and towards strengthening a team's ability to collaborate through incorporation of critique, an often overlooked component of the design process. The problem with asking for feedback. Requesting feedback on a design or idea is one of the most common ways design discussions are initiated. Feedback is a common element and activity in not just our workplace cultures, but in many social cultures as well. Feedback is a word that's become ingrained in our vocabulary. We use it all the time, a la, I'd love to get your feedback on something. During a project, a designer might just grab someone at a nearby desk because she wants to take a break from putting her design together and think about what she's done so far. Or the feedback request might be part of a planned milestone or date in the project's timeline, often called design reviews. It's not that either of these is a bad time to get other opinions. Rather, the real problems we encounter come from the word feedback itself, what it means, and how we ask for it.